Here is a Windsor box fan made by Lakewood, but under the Windsor name, and it's a 2-speed model, the Robin Egg Blue. I got this one early last year and I cleaned it up as well as I could, but I was unable to fully service the motor, mostly because I couldn't get the blade off. But I ended up using compressed air and got the dust out of the motor, and just used the oil ports, and the fan seems to be running really well enough I'm not too worried about it right now, so I'm just planning on continuing to use it. This is a Lakewood, has a Lakewood sticker in here. It's the model P21 and the draw is 2.7 amps. Much like the later 70s and earlier 80s Lakewood models. It has the metal blade but with the plastic guards, and I cleaned the fan when I got it last year, but as you can see, at least the rear guard got pretty dirty just from using it last summer, so I've definitely gotten some pretty good use out of it. I kind of like that it has the badge on both the front and the rear guard, but it never mentions the Windsor name anywhere else. It's just on these guard badges. I think this is from either 1971 or 72, but take a look at the stator here. Let me grab my flashlight, and I can't really read this very well. I'm hoping maybe you guys can read this a little better than I can. Try to get in there, get a light on it. It's just kind of mushed. It's like the paint smeared when it was stamped on there. I can make out the 7, but the other number, not so much. I think it's either 71 or 72. But the fan runs really well regardless. I would like to replace the plug and the cord, just because these really thin cords just are a little sketchy to me after a while. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with it. It's not even really stiff or anything. There's no exposed wires or anything like that, but I might go ahead and replace this cord and put a grounded plug on it, just cause it would seem like a good idea to do with the older appliances like this. So I'll get it plugged in here, and without any further delay, we'll go ahead and start it on the low speed. Pretty good startup sounds on this thing. Pretty comfortable low speed. Pretty gentle. It's comfortable. Kind of puts you in the comfort zone, but better, if you know what I mean. far as velocity goes, that's a pretty strong low speed, around 800 feet per minute. Speaking of comfort zone, I was at Farm and Fleet the other day and noticed that all of the comfort zone fans were now branded Beyond Breeze. Not sure what's going on with that, but I got a pretty good laugh out of it. Let's go to high. I'd say that's a pretty good spin down for not being able to fully clean out the motor just from using the oil ports. I think that's pretty good. I am happy with that. We'll do a couple startup sounds here. We'll start with the high speed startup. So here's high. I do have this other piece of plastic, this missing piece here. Thought I brought it out here with me, but maybe not. But I found it a little while ago. I think it's the whole piece that wraps around here. I think I tried to glue it on once already, but then it didn't hold very well and it broke off again. I don't know. Seems to be doing just fine without it. This thing stop yet? Well, we'll go ahead and do the low speed anyway. So here is the low speed startup.